the center square, Joan Rivers. From cabaret comedy, Richard Lewis. From Night Court, Richard Mall. From the upper left with his helmet camera, Jim J. Bullock. From television and films, Audrey and Jane Meadows. From the Young and the Restless, Michael Damian. From J.J. Starbucks, Sean Weatherly. From Frank Place, Daphne Maxwell Reed. And me, I'm Shadow Stevens. We are the new Hollywood Square. And here's your host, John Davidson.
Thank you, Shadow Stevens, and hello, Square.
Hello,
I should have said before I said welcome to all the folks at home. It's Monday on the Hollywood Square. Jim J.
What?
First of all, what is that you're wearing on your head?
This is a helmet cam.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't need.
Oh, yeah. Is that something
You
new?
can see my point of view.
Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, that's sensational. All right, sit down now. We'll start the show. Jim, get back in your cage. It looks wonderful. Yes, sir. On my right, Fred Solarius. Welcome, Fred, to the show. Hi, Fred. Would you tell the stars something about yourself? What do you do?
Well, I'm a native Californian and from beautiful Santa Cruz, California. No.
Good.
And I'm a parts sales for airlines up and down the West Coast, regional manager.
Good luck on the show, Fred. We hope you do well. You got trouble, though, because on your left is our reigning champion, Sarah Meza. Sarah, welcome back. You're so lovely. Tell the stars something about yourself.
Well, I'm very excited to be back, and I'm a corporate communications director, and I just celebrated my 27th birthday.
You would say that on set, and nice. Well, good luck on the show. 27. Fred, you just celebrated your 27 too.
The anniversary of it.
Here's how you make money on the Hollywood Squares. You play tic-tac-toe, 3 squares across, down, or diagonally. You require as many squares as you can. Winner of each game will receive $500. Whoever amasses the most money at the end of the show will have a chance to drive away a Mazda. Aren't they nice? As always, our challenger starts. Fred, you earn a square by determining if the celebrities give you a correct answer. Pick a square.
Jim J. Bullock, please.
Jim J. Jim.
Yes?
Is your minicam working there? Oh, look, we can see your car.
Yes.
That's great. Wait a minute. You're supposed to be paying attention to the show.
Yeah, I'm paying attention. Sure, go ahead.
All right, here's your question. Most TV cameras have a tube in them that turns an image into a TV picture.
Uh-huh.
But that mini camera that's putting a lot of pressure on your brain, that TV picture, what does it have in it? No tubes. What does it have instead?
I think it has a microchip in it.
Fred, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
X gets a square, microchip. That's exactly it. Yes. We're off and running. Sarah Meza, pick a square.
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers, our center square. Hi, Joan.
Hi, John.
How does it feel on Monday? Is it different from other days for
Don't
you?
start. It's the pits.
Have you had a busy weekend?
Well, it's wash day, you know.
You don't wash and you don't dust. Here's an
I
answer.
know. And if God wanted me to, my hands would be aluminum. It's an old joke, but still works.
Joan, if an alligator falls madly in love with a crocodile, can they mate and have kids?
Who cares?
The other alligator does.
You've heard of fatal attraction. This is futile attraction. No way.
No, she
They're
doesn't.
different species,
Sarah.
aren't they?
What?
I'll agree.
That's it. No way. They cannot crossbreed.
Yes, of
Use
course.
different species. Circle gets a square. Fred, pick a square.
Richard Mole, please.
Richard Mall from Night Court. Hi, Richard.
Thank you.
Richard, day in and day out, what uses the most electricity in your home?
It could be your TV, it could be, but I'm going to say it's like air conditioning, heating.
Fred, air conditioning, what do you think?
I disagree.
Refrigerator. X gets the square. Over to you, Sarah.
Michael Damian for the block,
From the
please.
young and the restless, Michael Damian.
It's my sister down there.
No, a lot of people quit work and stay home from school or watch Young and the Restless. You've been on the show for how many years?
For almost 7.
great.
7 years, yeah. Well, actually, almost 7, not yet.
It's a good show.
I'm getting old.
Michael, when Theodore Roosevelt, remember him?
Yes.
He said, quote, "My hat is in the ring, the fight is on, and I'm stripped to the buff." What was he talking about, Michael? He was stripped to the buff. My hat is in the ring.
Attack on San Juan Hill.
Say it again.
Disagree.
A circle gets a square. Yes, he was running for the presidency. Circle gets a square. Fred, take a square.
Sean Weatherly, the Bronx.
Sean Weatherly. Hi, Sean.
Hi.
Congratulations on J.J. Starbuck.
Thank you.
Do you like doing the show?
Yes.
With
Dale's great.
Dale Robertson?
The eternal cowboy. Yeah.
Yeah. According to USA Today poll, Sean, what would harm a presidential candidate the most? Very contemporary question. What would harm it the most, according to USA Today poll? Failing to report income tax to the IRS, having an extramarital affair, or smoking marijuana in college.
Ooh. Why did you stumble on that extramarital affair?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Which would hurt their...
No, let's talk. Okay, I thought about this, and I think with the USA Today poll,
yes,
they've done so much publicity on those extramarital affairs. I would say extramarital affairs.
Fred, this would be for the block. What do you think?
I'm going to disagree.
Failing to report income still is the worst possible thing. X gets a square. Sarah, take a square.
I would like Audrey and Jane Meadows, please.
Audrey and Jane Meadows, the singing, dancing, acting Meadows sisters. Audrey, Jane has been on the show before.
Yes.
But this is the first time you've done the Hollywood Squares, the new Hollywood Squares.
It's the first time I've done the new one with you.
Yes.
Adorable, handsome you.
Oh, good. All right. It says here you work with some of the greatest comedians of our time. It certainly is. Phil Silvers, yes.
Yes.
Jackie Gleason, of course, from The Honeymooners, when
Right.
you played his wife.
And Steve Allen.
And, of course, Steve Allen, yes, let's not...
Right.
The question is, Jackie's catchphrase, Jackie Gleason's, was, "How sweet it is." Phil Silvers always said, "Glad to see you," right? Who do we associate the words, "Take my wife, please"?
Oh,
I know.
we both know that.
Yes.
Want to say it?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Henny Youngman.
Sarah, they know it. Do you? Is that, do you think that's right?
I'll agree.
That's it. Henny Youngman, yes. Circle gets a square. I should say they think they know it. Fred, take a square.
Richard Lewis, please.
Richard Lewis just came back from his psychiatrist.
Oh, please. John.
You're looking well, Richard.
John, I don't feel well. I'm too high up here.
No, I
Where's
think
my
you're better.
deodorizer? Where's my parachute in case this collapses? Please, you promise.
You seem calmer now. You've been reading up on psychiatry and stuff. Here's the question for you. According to Dr. Joyce Brothers, now she's helped a lot of people like you.
Many people.
If you are average, which you're not,
Don't judge me, John.
Which is it easier for you to talk about? Your income?
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Which is easier to talk
Jim's
about?
having a breakdown again. He's having a breakdown.
Your income or your sex life?
My income or my sex life?
Yes.
My sex life is in trunk in an attic in Tammy Baker's house somewhere in Encino. Forget about it. I feel you have to talk about income. That's easy. Sex is very difficult.
Income. Fred, what do you think?
I disagree.
Your sex life. X gets the square. And we have 4 of those up there in 3 circles. Sarah, pick a square.
Daphne Maxwell Reed,
Daphne
please.
Maxwell Reed from Frank's Place.
Yay, John, yay.
Daphne, your husband Tim Reed from Frank's Place, yes?
Yes, sweetie, from Frank's Place.
We should call it Tim's Place. He recently celebrated your 5th wedding anniversary. Oh, in Hollywood, that's a long time.
Yeah.
We all know about silver and gold, right? 25th and the 50th anniversary. But what gifts do you give for 5 years?
Let's see, in Hollywood it's called a miracle when you have 5 years of marriage. For the 5th wedding anniversary, I believe, according to my little book that I have from the stationery store,
You read about these
wood.
things. She says wood, Sarah. Let me remind you, this is for the block. Very important. She says wood.
I'll agree.
That's it. Good. Circle gets a square. It is wood. Fred, pick the last square.
Shadow Stevens.
Shadow Stevens is here. Not only are you a great actor and a great announcer and a handsome guy, but it gets down to you. This will win the game or lose the game for somebody.
Okay, John, I'm ready.
All right. Are there any nuts in grape nuts?
I wish Dr. Ruth were here. I don't know. Thank you. John, I'm glad you asked me that, because knowing that, to me, was a revelation of the ludicrous and the profound. And the answer is no.
Now, Frank's place, Fred, this would be for the win. He says, no, there are no nuts in grape nuts. Think it carefully.
I'm going to agree.
X gets a square $500. Our secret square game, the player who chooses that square could win this Shadow Steven.
It's a trip to Bermuda, John. Yes. We'll fly you and a companion from Los Angeles to Bermuda aboard Delta Airlines with standard and wide-body service. You may visit their exclusive Crown Room Lounge and experience the warm and friendly hospitality in flight furnished by Delta Airlines. And you'll enjoy 6 nights and 7 days at the elegant Elbow Beach Hotel. Enjoy the sparkling, clear ocean, famous pink sand beaches, superb dining, entertainment, starlit skies, where memories are made at the Elbow Beach Hotel, Bermuda.
Pick a square to our home audience only. Sarah, you could catch up to hear by Pick a Square.
Jim J. Bullock, please.
Jim J. Jackson. Jim, how's your camera working?
Huh?
How's your camera working?
Oh, it's working fine. How are you doing?
Jim? It's a question about the human body.
Sick.
Jim?
What?
Jim? It's the only muscle in the body that is only attached at just one end. I don't write them, I just read them. What do you call it?
I call it Jim J. Jr. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. I'd call it, I think it's called the calf muscle.
Sarah, what do you think?
I disagree.
Your tongue.
Oh,
Circle
good.
gets the square. Your tongue. Nobody else's. Fred, pick a square.
Richard Lewis, please.
Richard Lewis.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Fred.
I remember you.
I know, we met in service. We'll talk later.
Richard, you're appearing in San Francisco New Year's Eve.
I am. House of Fine Arts. Very excited about it, yeah.
Oh, good. Here's a question for you. Jim, sit down.
If this camera comes anywhere near my lungs, I'm going to be very upset. Okay, Jim.
Richard, can wearing your shirt collar too tight impair your vision?
Who cares if you're choking to death? Who cares at that point? You know what I mean? Yes, it can. Of course it can. You can't see. Your retinas are covered with
Fred,
level
he says yes. Your shirt collar would impair your vision. He says yes.
I agree.
That's it. X gets a square.
Come on, huh?
Cornell University. Sarah, pick a square.
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers. Joan, Richard's going to be in San Francisco, but you're going to be at the Diplomat New Year's Eve, yes?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm working.
Working, yes, doing your live show.
Yes, I hope.
I should have said that. In sports history, now you know a lot about sports.
Hey.
29 feet, 2.5 inches is still the world record in what?
In eyelashes, and congratulations, Tammy Faye. 29 feet.
29 feet, 2.5 inches. That's a long way.
Yes. Well, it wouldn't be long for discus. So it's not discus. Broad jump.
Do you agree or disagree, Sarah?
I disagree.
No, she's right. I have long jump, same thing as the broad jump.
Yes,
X gets
yes,
a square. Thank you, Joan. Ed, pick a square.
Richard Mall to win, please.
Richard Mall from Night Court. What a guy. Richard, Night Court is going to go on forever. It's such a great show. You're still in the top 10 year after year. However, as Bull the bailiff on Night Court, you never get to sing.
Wise choice.
No, if we cheer real loud, would you sing for us?
Maestro!
Alone find me. Too weak to break the chains that bind me. Oh, I need no shackles to remind me. I'm just a prisoner of love.
Richard.
We'll talk after the show, okay? We can have some fun, I'm telling you. Think about it.
Richard, think back. The year is 1946. You were just a kid. That was
Watch
a big
it, fella.
hit. That was a big hit. Prisoner of Love, a big hit for somebody. One of America's most popular singers. Who was it a hit for? This would be for The Block. Who was it?
I think it was the guy, I think it was Vaughn Monroe. Vaughn Monroe, like this he sang. I think it was Vaughn Monroe.
Fred, he says Vaughn Monroe. What do you think?
I think I'll agree.
No. Perry Como, the singing barber. What? Circle gets a square, yes. Must have been one of his early hit records. Over to you, Sarah. Take a square.
Michael Damian for the win.
Michael Damian from the Young and the Restless.
All right.
Hi, Michael.
How you doing?
Michael, according to New York Newsday, it has been on the charts, for the record chart, for 700 weeks. That's longer than any other album. Who recorded it? Pink Floyd, Johnny Mathis, or Michael Jackson?
Pink Floyd.
This would be for the win, Sarah?
I'll disagree.
No, he's exactly right. Pink Floyd,
Oh,
the
come
album
on,
Dark Side of the Moon. X gets a square. Good game. Fred, pick a square.
Sean Weathering, please.
Sean Weatherly. A secret square. Sean, this is for that trip to Bermuda. You ever been there?
Fred, you want to go to Bermuda?
Counting on it.
Maybe Sean will go with you.
Yeah, go Fred.
One of Vincent Van Gogh's paintings, Sean. Vincent Van Gogh's paintings recently sold for a record $53.9 million. What did he call it? Vincent Van Gogh. Did he call it tulips, irises, or chrysanthemums?
Well, let's see. I will take a wild guess and say irises.
Fred, Bermuda, the beaches, the trees, the ladies in bathing suits. She says irises.
Irises, I agree.
Pack your bags. You've won the game. You have $1,000. Sarah could catch up right after this. Stay with us. We'll be right back. You never know what's going to happen on the Hollywood Square.
Southern Florida alert, there's still a chance to write for free Hollywood Squares tickets. Write to tickets, Hollywood Squares, Hollywood, Florida, 33022. And don't you forget, that self-addressed stamped envelope will be taken down there on the beach, second week in January. John?
Thank you, Shadow. Welcome back. We have time for one last question because it's been such a fun show. Sarah, pick a square.
Jim J. Bullock, please.
Jim J. Jim, what very well-known Spanish word literally means the killer?
Bandino.
Sarah?
I disagree.
Matador. Circle gets the square. And finally, Sarah has $200. It's time to add up our scores, and I see by the old tote board that Fred Solarius is our new champion. Solarius. Fred, congratulations. Not only have you won $1,000, but you've won a trip to Bermuda, and you've done very, very well. Sarah, you just won $200 for answering that question, but you had from before $2,000. Your total is $2,200, I can add. Thanks for being on our show. Say goodbye to Sarah, everybody. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for being on our show. Well, Fred, I have here 5 keys. One of these keys will start one of those Mazdas. If you pick the right key and then pick the right car, you could drive one home. Pick a key. You don't have to hide your eyes. No one's ever done that before. That's good. That's good.
I'll be honest.
I like that. All right, which key would, you have your key. Which car would you like to try? Will you try the RX-7? Or will you try the 323? Maybe the MX-6? What about the 626? What about the 929? That key will start one of them, and for as long as you stay, that'll be your key. What car would you like to try today?
How about the 929?
929 and Fred right after this. Stay with us. Let's see if he wins it.
Has outlived her husband.
Joan Rivers and Michael Damian as his good luck celebrities, and this beautiful 929. Shadow, do you know anything about this car?
Well, brand new for 1988, Mazda's 929 luxury sedan comes equipped with a 3-liter V6 engine, independent rear suspension, and many other standard features. John.
Cars worth $22,716. On the count of 3, audience and stars, let's turn that key. 1, 2, 3. Everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive the following. Introducing 9 new Swanson home-style recipe entrees. Convenient down-to-earth dishes that microwave in 10 minutes or less. When quality and value count, you can count on Swanson. And dry skin can be a sensitive skin, so now there's new fragrance-free Curel. Most women agree Curel ends dry skin. And select one of these. Armatron for work, dress, or play. Beautiful diamond watches, water-resist, all sport, and colorfully fun fashion. Watches, superb quality furnished by Armatron. And this Christmas, give him the gift of Brute, or Brute 33. Remember, there's something about Brute a woman loves to be close to. Brute, it smells like a man.